Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Stock Market Daily Update. I'm Aditya from Mostly Bearish. Tomorrow is Thursday and weekly expiry. Let's talk about Nifty and Bank Nifty level during the second half of this video, and let's start off with the updates that I provided on my Telegram channel. Those who are new, I provide live updates during market hours about the stocks or index that I'm going to be looking at and what I'm expecting to happen. Now, these are updates and not calls or recommendations. If you are interested in learning and visually understanding what the movement in stocks are, you can join the Telegram channel. The link is given in the description below. Let's get started. The first update was about Bajaj Electricals. Bajaj Electricals saw a huge upside movement over somewhere around 15%. Now, I expected some kind of a retracement trade, and that is what I had updated on my Telegram channel. As and when the prices started moving upwards, I had started building short position, expecting some kind of a retracement, right? So somewhere around 828 is the level that I had taken a big position on the short side, and if the prices actually went above the day high, I would have exited as well. Now from there, when the prices started coming down in phase wise manner, I started exiting as well. I had taken maximum of the exit in the first 5 minutes itself, mainly because I did expect some more downside. But if you see, the 5-minute candle itself gave around 2.5%. You can see it here, that 2.5%, which was good enough return, right? So did not want to risk much, and that is the reason I had exited as well. Now the second stock I had spoken of was Good Luck. Good Luck India had somewhere around this level is where I had specified it had become extremely flat. Now from the flat, there was an expectation of breakout or a breakdown, which is possible. If you see, there was a breakdown also. From there, we had a breakout also. I did not trade this stock, and it was just something I was looking at. And the reason I did not trade this is because I was already in a trade in Nifty and Bank Nifty. Now, on the break of the lower level, the expectation. Now, yesterday also, I had specified the levels that I'm going to be looking at, how the rejection is going to be, the first level of test. Everything was specified yesterday. And if you see, actually things work that way itself. Let's get into the half an hour chart to explain what happened. Now, there was a gap up rejection. Now, rejection, I had specified that if there is a gap up and rejection, we can see something around these levels where the prices can come. And if that is broken, then the next level is here. If you see, your prices went way lower than that as well. And I had scalped Nifty and Bank Nifty for anywhere close to 10 points as and when I was getting it as well. Now, let's talk about Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. Tomorrow is expiry, right? What are the levels I'm comfortable trading? Now, if you see, the prices did see some down move, but towards the end, the prices started moving upwards also. There was buying interest. Now, to get a better clarity, let's go to half an hour chart, right? We saw some downside movement, and then we saw a upside movement. So let's try to draw what kind of a pattern this is, right? Now we need to be careful about the gaps. If we have bigger gap up, where the gap up is above these levels, we need to see where the rejection comes from. And if there is rejection, will the low created in the first candle, will it be broken to come and test these levels here? So this is the first scenario. I'm giving you step by step every scenario so that based on tomorrow's opening, nobody can predict where the market is going to open, right? So based on tomorrow's opening, if there is a rejection and the lower first candle is broken, I'm going to be looking at 14,650 on spot. And if that is also broken, my next level of test is going to be 14,600. Now, I'm going to be a little careful at 14,600, and from there, if we have a rejection on the downside, probably again, it should be a range bound market is what I'm expecting. But if it is not range bound and single directional, we can see that this trend line is broken. Probably if we open below 14,600 can act as a resistance. If not, then the higher level created can act as a resistance, because tomorrow is expiry and there will be option selling happening as well, right? So this is the expectation I have on Nifty, whereas Bank Nifty, let's see what is happening on the daily time frame, and along with that, let's see what is happening at the 30-minute time frame. Now this is a doji formed, right? Now we have a movement where open and close is almost the same. Now in 30 minutes, what can be understood? As long as we are below this, probably we might see some weakness, but we know there are gaps in the market when they open. So first half an hour to 1 hour, I'm going to be waiting to see what is the initial balance formation. right? And where is the rejection? If the prices are opening way higher, comparatively higher, I want to see where the rejection is, and from there, the same scenario, if the first candle low is broken, can it test the previous close? But if it opens somewhere close to today's open, and from there, if we see some upside movement, then I'm not going to be comfortable trading that, because I don't know what the upside is. But I'll be waiting for some kind of a rejection to see the level formation along with the chart pattern, which I will be updating on the Telegram as well. Now, in the second scenario, if there is a gap down, right? Now, gap down, automatically we have this line created. If we just extend this and see if the prices are getting rejected at this line, that is an opportunity to be on the put buying side, but then it is expiry, the premium will reduce if you're on the wrong side. Reduce in the sense, the time value also will reduce along with the time spent in the trade. Now, if there is a rejection, I'm going to be looking at the levels at somewhere around this level where the prices are expected to come according to me. A gap up, a retest to this level, and then upside, that might be another chance to get on the long side if that is a possibility. So I hope you guys have understood what I'm doing, how I analyze the market, and yesterday also whatever levels that I was talking about, that is where the prices did come. I'm a little skeptical about giving extreme levels where big movements which happen once in a while, right? So I trade the mediocre movement, but if something better happens and which is actually visualized on charts as well, that is when I enter my trades as well, which happened today. Today there was a breakdown and it was a good opportunity on both sides. Initially it was on the put side, and the second half towards the end itself, when there was a recovery, that time it was on the call side. So be open to learning, be open to understanding, be open to your views also, right? That is where the money is made, and analysis is something which is the most important thing in making money in stock market. So I hope you guys have a good day and be ready for tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching my videos.